Hi guys, welcome to the unboxing and full review of this Conico PT battery security camera. It has HD rechargeable battery, it works with PIR. Of course it doesn't have 24/7 recording, it only records when the PIR sensor records some heat or temperature difference, so it doesn't work from inside through a window. You have to place it outside, but I mean it has solar panels, so it makes sense to have it outside anyway. It has two-way audio, night vision, pan and tilt, and it works really 100% wire free, no power cable, no internet cable, as long as you have Wi-Fi. Usually this kind of cameras work really reliable. I have already seen a couple of similar cameras and they have been doing really great job, so I would be surprised if this wouldn't be the same. Here you have some of the specifications. It's also very easy to connect with the Cloud Edge app. It's one of the best apps which you can have, and one of the biggest advantages of this app that it's very easy to connect such cameras, and it's also very reliable. And the good thing, it does not only work for this brand, it works for many different brands, so you can choose from a wide variety of cameras and still use the same app. That's really good. So it comes with a quick starter guide if you need that, but usually this type of cameras are really easy to mount and also to use. But of course you need direct sunlight on the solar panel, otherwise it won't get enough power. Even though it doesn't consume a lot of power, but it still needs, I would say, usually about 2 to 3 hours of direct full sunlight per day, otherwise it will drain the battery over time. Solar panel looks really good, solid, nice mount. I mean, it's not detachable here, but it has to be like that to avoid some humidity and water. Here's the standard tripod mount, so you can attach it to the mount which is included, or you can attach it to every other tripod mount. So here's the camera, really heavy one. It has intermediate size, not too large, not too small, but it has a lot of power, large battery, and also many functions. So here's one of the mounts. So here's the wall mount. You put this on the wall, and when it's secured, then you take the camera and put it here and secure it with 4 of these screws from this side and from this side. And we even have some spare screws. Get also some insulation material, charging cables. Always recommended to give it a full charge before you putting this outside. We can use this for charging now and also later for the charge from the solar panel. And here we have the access port for the micro SD card. By the way, there's no micro SD card included. Here we have the on off and the reset button, which could be important to connect. Here I'm using 32GB storage card. You really don't need a large storage card because it's not recording 24/7, only the events. You can see very easy to insert, and we are already done. I leave it open. Maybe you have to press something like reset to connect. Usually it's not needed. So let's power this on and try to connect. Let's see. Yeah, okay, we get a red light. Then we have to remove, of course, this cover here. You can download the app from the App Store, official App Store. That's really good. So it's very safe. You don't have to download it from a third-party website. So here we go to the plus, and let's try to add this camera. We get a lot of instructions, so we go through the whole thing. What's really important here is that you have your phone connected to the same 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi network, which you are planning to use also for this camera. So that's the easiest way to connect, otherwise it could be difficult. So I've already entered the password here from my router, and now I have to hold the QR code in front of the camera in about maybe 20 centimeters distance, and I got already confirmation. Click on next and then it will connect. You can see this is as easy as it gets. That's probably the easiest app which you can have for such type of camera. So I can highly recommend to buy only cameras, battery operated cameras with the Cloud Edge app. And then of course make sure that you go to the settings and upgrade to the latest version. If the upgrade gets stuck, don't be worried. You can go back, you can leave here and just wait till the version is upgraded here and then reconnect from the app again. This of course can happen because the camera cannot maintain connection during the time when it's being updated. So you can see the camera is working nicely. Of course it's on the side here, but you can see we can move it around here easily just from this screen. We are pretty far away from the router, but you can see it's still very responsive. So I'll put it outside and leave it there for a while, and then I'm going to show you more of the functions and some of the footage. A couple of images from the installation, and it was really super easy. It took me just about 10 minutes, very easy. You can see the mount of the solar panel here as well. Then let's go to the app. Here you have the Conico Solar, and you can see I have already many cameras in this app, and you can see the live view here. And what's of course important that we go to HD to have the best image quality. Can see Wi-Fi 57%, even though it's only 57%, it has really good stable communication. I mean, I'm outside of the home, it's pretty far away from the router, signal has to cross a couple of thick walls, even concrete wall, and you can see the signal is pretty stable. Here I can make screenshots directly from here, use the intercom for dual communication, or record directly from here a small video if I find something, activate motion detection, use PTC as an overlay here, but I can also use it directly in the image. Let's try to make the picture larger, and you can see how nice the quality is. So I have all the functions here, or most of the functions here directly, and I can move it around here just using my cursor. By the way, I'm using BlueStacks here on my PC, so I can also use or access the footage here on my PC. It's really nice. So I can move around the camera from left to right and right to left, 355 degrees. Usually works really smooth. Of course, when it's moving around, the quality is a little bit reduced, but as soon as we stop moving, we can see the nice quality. It's really good. We have even some decent dynamic range. You can see the nice blue sky, everything nice and clear, but we can also go down, of course. You can see the tree here, or up. And now we have the sky, or yeah, that's actually the solar panel on top of it. Yeah, I think it was not a really good decision to put the solar panel directly on top of it. And here this image, we can see that the camera has a little bit more than 90 degrees angle, because it's more or less in the corner. You can see the wall here, you can see the wall here, and it's not exactly in the corner, so it has a little bit more, I would say maybe 95 or 100 degrees viewing angle. On the phone, of course, we have more possibilities. We can even zoom in and those things. So I'll go back to see footage. By the way, here we have the history. If we have something from the current day, we'll have it here in the alerts. You can directly click on these things and watch everything, but you cannot record this. This is the disadvantage here from the app. So let's go back to the live view and then click on the history. If you want to record something, if you need some footage, like pre-recorded footage, if there was something last night or last day or something like that, don't click on the alert, click on the calendar. You can go back here in the timeline, click on any date. I mean, usually this storage should last for a very long time. You will probably even find some footage from last month or so. And then we have the whole day. You can see that here we can expand and shrink this thing, and we have everything here. I have found something for you which I wanted to show you. Here we go. I think that's the next recording, and you can see that here. Yeah, it's pretty impressive. When I was still very far away, it started already recording, and also when I was coming from the back. So usually this camera, or the PIR sensor from this camera, is very responsive. I'm really impressed by that. By the way, if you want to record something, just move to the right location here in the timeline, hit the recording button and wait till the scene is over. Like now, we click again. Now we have the footage. We click here and we have the possibility to share it, like upload to the cloud, share it with other people. That's the way how it goes with this app. Here you can see how good the quality is. Even during the night it is very bright. Of course there are some limitations regarding quality during the night. It's not possible to have perfect image during the night with a battery operated camera, but I would say it is as good as it gets. And of course during the day it's much better. You can see it has been picking me up from the back and also from the front. I'm pretty happy with it. By the way, here we have all the settings. If you need them, you can activate notifications. You have even installation guide. You can share the device, adjust the image setting. You can even mount it on the top, like on a ceiling, and then flip the screen. We have a couple of different night modes. Also, we can adjust the speaker volume, then alarm management. We have really a lot here, motion detection, and then we have the sensitivity. If it's not perfect, I think this is the default setting. If you have too many false alerts, then you can reduce the sensitivity. If the camera didn't catch motion, you can increase that. So I'm pretty happy with the 6. I didn't have any single false alerts. That's really crazy. That's really good. So I'm super happy. I mean, this is a really difficult location here with a lot of shade and so on, and a lot of other cameras have been struggling a lot in this area, and this camera did a really great job. So we have also some different custom alerting, day detection, night detection. We have even different recording times, and we can apply some cool down periods where we don't have repetitive alerts. If we get too many alerts, we can even add an alert period, exclude sometimes. Battery management, you can see 65% has been increasing nicely with the solar panel. Then the recording management, of course we can only use event recording. It's not possible 24/7. Of course also it doesn't have like a motion tracking or so. It has motion detection, PIR, but of course it's not possible to have motion tracking and 24/7 recording with a battery operated camera. You can even subscribe to cloud storage. We can even use these 7 days trial if you want. I would say this is everything what we need, everything what we can get for this price. It is as good as it gets. I haven't found any real flaw or so I can give you full recommendation for this camera, and I'll put down the link to the Amazon listing down into the description so you can check it out and order it right from there if you like it. And I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below, and I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.